Good morning, students. Welcome back to our class. That is SCM, and that we are going to start with our new topic in fifth unit. That is nothing but relationship uh, between the SCM and what are the issues in the workforce management. So let's have what do you mean by that? Workforce management. The workforce management is a process which is used by a public or private entity to optimize the productivity of employees at all the levels of the organizations. It helps in staff planning and optimizing and the plans and the procedures for implementing the new rules and regulations. Apart from that, it is usually applied to staffing, the customer support center. Up next, workforce management deals with optimizing the staffing levels in terms of both numbers and skill set. That means effectively and efficiently, they are going to check it in terms of quantity and quality. Okay? How much quantity of labors are needed, or how much quantity of employees are needed, and what sort of quality of employees or labors are needed. All these things will be taking place in the workforce management. Next, the workforce management tools can analyze historical calls, types, and volumes and help suggest optical call center staffing. It qualifies the amount and type of labor required to do a particular job on an hourly basis. Workforce management can also encompass field service management. This provides software the optimal plan and dispatch uh, field services technically and they properly stock vehicles to customers' location in a timely manner in order to deliver against their service commitments. If you see here, in the first slide, the workforce management is the process of strategically optimizing the productivity of employees to ensure that all the resources are in the right place at the right time. It means doing right thing at the right time. So, the workforce management makes certain that employees with the necessary skills are available to meet job requirements whenever needed. See, in the very clear and cut out words, it has been mentioned clearly that WFM makes that employees what is the necessary skill of the employees available to meet the job. Whenever we need an employees, what sort of requirements do the company have? What sort of skill for and how much quantity of labors? So these things will become under the workforce management. See here in this picture, he should have think overall industrial level, house level, everything technically geographically, socially, economically, every terms we have to check it out. Next. Let us take a further look at this workforce management challenge. That what are the things are needed? Time and attendance tracking should be there. When, how much hours that does a employee should have to work with the company within a day, and what will be his average attendance? How many days he can take a leave in a month or in a year? These things will be scheduling his timing and rostering his work, managing absences. If a person is going to take more absence, how we can manage him? Employee self services, holiday tracking. All these things will be comes into the workforce management. Next, demand management. Here we are having that means the field service management itself includes some elements. So what are those? These are the four elements are there. What are those? First one, demand management. The demand management is used to help forecast work orders to plan the number and expertise of staff that will be needed. Next, workforce scheduler. First one is demand management. Demand should be there, then workforce scheduler will be there. Using predefined rules to automatically optimize the schedule and use of resources, people, parts, vehicles, etc. Next, workhouse dispatcher. Automatically assigning work orders within predefined zones to particular technicians. Next, mobile. Mobile solutions allowing dispatchers and technicians to communicate in real time. So all these things are there. These are the elements of the workforce or work service or the field service management. Demand should be there. schedule for be there for the workforce, then the dispatcher should be there for the workforce, and the mobiles, that means whenever the communications are taking place, at the positive or negative, the solution should be there for their conflicts or rewardable things. Next, if you see here how the employee is a person who is noticed down, that means the schedule time is what's the work of the supply chain management manager. Next, workforce deployment. Workforce deployment offers a centralized planning and scheduling solution. Next, workforce deployment transfer process into an analytical cost effectiveness business management process. Workforce deployment provides flexible multiple channel and back office forecasting. Apart from that, fully leverages employee skill sets while balancing the workload. See here what is happening. Actually, we should have no workforce deployment is taking place. On what basis? On the basis of the issues of the workforce management. See, now from the past few years, a number of changes have been taking place in the labor market. Some of the changes were shift from full-time employment to part-time employment. More importance was given to service sectors than manufacturing sectors, and changes in the nature of workforce, working pattern, structure of an industry, etc. Not only that, apart from the above changes which we have concerned, the other important changes that we have been taking place in the labor market are the percentage of women employees in the organization is found to be increasing day by day. Here, next, labor intensive manufacturing firms started using IT in their day by day operations. That means IT women are increasing day by day. IT is increasing day by day. That means new technology is coming and we should have to be updated with that. And increased growth rate is new employment patterns. This is working in night shift and weekends also. So increased growth rate has been because some people want to work for extra and for night shift also. So the company is going to have those people who are ready to fulfill the company norms like OT, overtime, weekends, or how they have to track the holiday of the employees. All these things will be coming. Next, increasing demand for part-time or casual employments resulted in an introduction of a secondary labor market, where individuals started working according to the requirements of an organization. So what is happening here? Part-timers, these people are coming for so and so, and they have to work for so and so company for a part-time, and then they have to all these things come from the FWF. Next, workforce management software features. It is with the help of the software we can manage the scheduling time of the employees, forecasting their performance management, how the work management is going to be perform. I mean, how the performance is going to be managed, like they are coming in time or not, either they are taking leaves or not. That means he's, for example, if employee is working for full time, he is on time, he has not taken any leave, and the quality of the work is good, and he is good for the production. All these things will be appraised. That means performance management will be there in that 360 degrees appraisal. Next, reporting will be there. Then time tracking, how many hours, log in, log out, uh, OT, overtime, weekends also is working. Everything should be there in the reporting, and the help of the time tracking in the biometric. All these things will be there. Next, see what is happening. Employee, employer, and external economics. See, employer demography. What will happen is age, tenure, gender, job type, salary range, commute time. Will be there. Coming to the employer actions and work conditions, what will be promotions and raises, spans and support ratio, work environment, salary inequality, manager ratio. These things will be the difference between the employer and employer actions. Next, economic conditions like both the people's in a job, a local job market. First, what they will do, where they are staying in that city only they will search for the job. Next, stock market will be seen, and other features will be there where they are going to have it. Now, some keys, some factors are there where which are going to create some issues. So what will be there? Like early retirement schemes are started in the government organizations. Political debate arises on account of privatization of public sectors. Legal legality of protection is low in the case of employment. Eligibility criteria with reference to age limit is given due to importance in recruitments. Next, increased negotiations with respect to deregulation in the labor market. So many things are there day by day. It is increasing now. Not only that, increasing employment in night shifts, lengthy working hours, minimum penalties, issues in labor relationship or industrial relationship. So all these things are coming. So some of the key issues in the international industrial relationships are to whom. That means a company should have to handle labor relationship with whom, with the headquarters or subsidiaries in the concerned countries, are what should be the union tactics, what are the rules, regulations, policies should be there with the unions. All these things will be recorded in international industrial relations. Now, international industrial relations deals with the complex relationship among employers, employing foreign national, employees of the different nationalities, home and host country governments, and trade unions of the organizations operating in the various countries and their national and international federations. Nowadays, in the international market, they are going to have from different countries for different employees with different percentage with different tactics. So all these things are taking place in the international industrial relationship. See, if you see in the logistics in the Canada, if I take an example of Canada, in the Canada in the Ontario state, what is happening? Very big logistic is there. So the peoples are from different countries. They are working together with the common goal. There are no conflicts till now. And they got success. Next, in some countries, in some organization companies, when the peoples are the company policies are not unfair with the employees or with the labor. So what will happen? The strikes will be taken place. So how to come up with this problem? So these are the issues are taking place in the companies or in the manufacturing sectors or in the supply chain management day by day. So we have to be very careful. The manager is the person who is going to manage each and every one. Next, if you see here in this picture, these are the types of discrimination, workplace discrimination. So what is happening? First one is there should be a good relationship and the balance will be there. I mean reference will be there. Disability person, we are giving person in India, especially we are giving reservation category to the people like SC and ST, where uh, they doesn't deserve, because the person who is getting 90% marks or 90% marks is not going to get the job, whereas this fellow after once he is getting 35% mark is also there, he is receiving the job. The quality is missing in that. Either if he is having 35% marks, no problem, but the skill, ability, knowledge and confidence level should be there associated. Apart from that, races, different people are from different races, different castes, different culture, different gender, like and different ages and different nationality, citizen, and they are from different uh, uh, tribe. All these things are there, which is going to take place. Next, the importance of industrial relationship. How the industrial relationship should be there. See, in the uninterrupted production, the most important benefit of the industrial benefit is that it ensures continuity of production. That means, or this means, continuous employment for all involved, right from managers to workers. So, to come up with the unfair issues, their job guarantee and the beneficiary should be there from the employer to employee. So, what is happening? Overall, here we want to say that uh, employment for all the involved, right from managers to the workers, all the employees, I mean managers and employees, they need to work for the long term. After doing year, 2 years, the company should not have to take them off, which will be a loss for the company as well as for the individuals. Next, reduction in industrial disputes. See, good industrial relationships reduce industrial disputes like strikes, grievances, and lockouts are some of the reflections of the industrial unrest. So, industrial peace helps in promoting cooperation and increasing production. So once we are going to reduce the conflicts among the employees or individuals in the company, what is we are going to get? There will be a peace in the organization, and which is going to promote the cooperation and increase production in the organization. Next, high moral. See what is happening in good industrials, big good industries nowadays are maintaining a good relationship and improving the moral among the employees and motivating them, the workers, to work for better and for peaceful way. Next, uh, organizational causes will be there. See, Faulty communication systems, unfair practices, non-recognitions of trade unions and labor laws are also some other causes of poor relationship in industries. So the manager or the decision making people who are at the top level management should be fair, the communication should be fair, unnecessary unfair practices should not be there, or else it will cause a poor relationship in the industry. Next, social causes. So uninteresting nature of work in the main social cause of poor industrial relationship. That means dissatisfaction with job and personal life culminates into industrial conflicts. What is happening here? If you are feeling that uh, the trade unions and the labor unions are also have can create some causes, means we have to maintain a good relationship with them. For that, organization causes should be good. Social needs or the social communication should be there. Society communication should be there. If you are going to dissatisfy the society people, then that will be a problem for the employees and the company in future. Dissatisfaction level means what? The dissatisfaction level is the one where the personal life culminates into industrial conflicts. So all these things will be there. So by this we have just completed our more than 4.75 unit. Only one topic is there left over in this. Then we will complete our syllabus SCM. Thank you students. Just mention your roll numbers in the comment box for attendance. Thank you. Have a nice day.